Hey guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel, the second video we have ever put on YouTube, but today is going to be a good one. So we are headed on another antique haul. Similar to our summer collection, we decided that we wanted to preview one of our 8 fall collection scents in next week's August antique candle upload. So we have a specific theme and item we need to get on today's antique haul.
Scent we're debuting, we've gotten so many requests for. I'm really excited for this scent, and we'll give you a little bit of a hint right now. Or
Jeremy's favorite thing.
It's today's hunt. The theme of it, really exciting, really fitting. It's gonna be vintage coffee tins.
Of course, we thought, why not, since we're gonna have a coffee scent this fall, focus on that. And we know you guys love the vintage coffee tins as well. The specific name of the scent we'll be teasing in our August antique candle upload is Country Coffee Shop. There's also a spin on finding the coffee tins today.
Different thing is very exciting, especially for me. I'm competitive against Colleen.
Yeah.
Anyways, when we antique. But it's a duel.
It's a duel.
So we're going to be hunting for the most unique vintage coffee tin candle.
Vintage coffee tin.
There will be a candle.
We're going to be competing against each other to see who can find the most unique vintage coffee tin today. So we're going to do our full hunt, our full haul, take everything back to the candle studio and kind of look through what we got and then choose and score who had the best find.
Getting pumped up.
About to win.
So we have made it to the antique mall, and fingers crossed that we find good coffee tins today. In general, there's a risk that we don't. We handpick everything.
And we're gonna actually split the mall in half, and we're gonna be acting as each other's cameraman. So I'll probably sabotage Colleen in some way.
So like Jer said, we are splitting up 2 sides of our favorite antique mall. I'm gonna start the competition, and I think I gave him, Jer, he's behind the camera, the advantage of the better side, but fingers crossed I can find some good vintage tins. So it's not a vintage tin, and I was worried that I would potentially get distracted by vintage glass because it's one of my faves, but the color on this glass piece is so pretty, so I gotta check it out for any chips, anything like that. So it's probably gonna be hard for me to stay focused.
Alright, so I'm gonna start my hunt for the vintage tin. I'm feeling confident, even though Colleen says she gave me the better side. I don't know.
Did.
I don't know about
definitely
that. I think it's just an
did.
early excuse, but I'm ready, I'm excited. This is my spirit animal. This is how wild I'm willing to get to win this competition.
Oh my god. So I have always had a dream of being able to find a motor oil tin to turn into a candle. We haven't found one yet, but the reason why I'm here, as I was walking past, I found 2 vintage Maxwell coffee tins back here. I'm gonna check out and see if they're fit to be a candle. You can already tell there's no lid. I saw that when I walked past. It's honestly in great condition.
But there's no way you beat me without a lid.
That's so true. So it's like, for the sake of the competition, do I pick it up? Alright, so checking out this one. Also doesn't have, oh, nope. Finding anything good?
Not that good. Just some boric acid crystals.
No coffee tins?
No coffee tins. Look at this coffee tin with this cool latch.
Wow.
Let's see. Oh,
yeah, you better.
Say.
Haha.
Maybe I could clean it off. Let's see if I can get this thing open. No.
Not good.
Oh.
Shoot. Sometimes the booths that have so much stuff are so fun because sometimes you can find a really good find, like a vintage coffee tin, and if not, they're super unique items. This is starting to get heavy. Jeremy added to this. I think he's trying to cheat.
May as well. Gonna tire you out.
Oh, I might be in luck. Look at that. First of all, this isn't a vintage coffee tin, but look at this Clapper Girl tin, Jer. It's like an old one.
That's super old.
So looking at this, I really only see one vintage coffee tin. It would be super rare if we had a Kroger tin, but after inspecting it, I don't think it's gonna work out. How's it going so far?
Oh,
Find anything yet?
Oh yeah. I've got a lot of coffee tins to, it's going well. All right, let's see. I'm nervous. Really cool. I really like any of the coffee tins that are red.
The colors of that would be great for country coffee shop.
They would be, but this tin will not work out.
Why?
They don't want an arm and a leg, but they would like an arm. All right, so I think I found my winner. I'll just need to go to the candle supply store and pick up about 50 more pounds of wax. And
how many ounces do you think that would hold?
Oh man.
But we did just have an S&W, so that's interesting. We had an S&W that was
it holds
red and
15
green.
pounds of coffee. So I'm thinking it'd be 25 pounds of wax.
One of my big distractors, whenever we're antiquing, and especially today, anything mid-century. Something that is so fun about collecting vintage coffee tins, it's obvious when you look at them, they all have very vibrant, bright colors, but really as you look throughout mid-century, the coffee tins have slight variations, but those bold colors always stay the same. Bliss always has this kind of rusty orange, and then typically like a deeper brown and red. It's really fun finding the different color variations. It has been slim pickings. Jer, I definitely gave you the best side. If you find the most unique one today, that has to be why.
The excuses already begin. You haven't even gone through your whole first section.
So, not seeing that many vintage coffee tins here, but there are some unique tins. And the competition is for vintage coffee tins, so we'll see, but there's a lot to sort through. So I just found this site, and I think the loser gets the... That's pretty gnarly. Yeah, it's incredibly gnarly. So Tom Petty, Running Down a Dream, is playing right now, and I think I might have found a first unique one. I gotta take it down and check it out though. It's not the right lid. This Maxwell tin is from the 1940s. You can tell by the color and the style and text, but if you look closer at the lid, it's a brighter blue, which is from the 1950s or 60s. All right, so I think Jer just hit the jackpot.
I think so. I think there's a couple there that I'm gonna pick up. And we're not going to get this coffee tin, but it's so cool. It's this Bokar coffee tin, and one way you can tell the age of some of these is the paper label. So a lot of times the paper labels are from the 20s, 30s. I think we've had a couple before, and they were both from the 20s and 30s. And look at the details on the lid on them too.
So neat.
All right, so two coffee tins that I am going to be picking up. One is this Chase and Sanborn tin, and I think this would tie Colleen. I don't think this would really put me in the lead, but this Bliss coffee tin,
guy.
This is gonna put me over the top. You can see the cool colors on it, the burnt orange and brown, and the cowboys on the side. All right, so Broken Heart over here. Look at this French brand coffee tin. I love the height. This metal lid is super unique. We've never found a French brand coffee tin before, but heartbreaker, I'm not having any luck. It is way too expensive. I'm feeling confident. I just found a Chase and Sanborn coffee tin. This guy's probably from the 1960s, and I'm excited about it because it has been a minute, and correct me if I'm wrong, Jer, since we have had one that has this much on tin advertising. That's something really neat that you see with the Chase and Sanborns. So example for the on tin advert with this guy, you see the 5 cents off regular price, and there's also a lot of details on the lid as well, which I'm sure I will use as a debating point when we get back later. But I'm feeling confident with this vintage tin find. Alright, so I stopped recording and Colleen opened up this tin, and I just had to get this disappointment. I'm so salty right now. On camera. Yeah, not gonna be good enough. It is not gonna make it to the competition floor. I thought that was my saving piece. So I started off this hunt pretty cold, but here's another coffee tin. Looks like a red Folgers. The inside looks good. I think I'm starting to streak on this competition. I don't think there's any way Colleen catches up to me now that I have this. So I don't know what
this is yet. It's not a vintage coffee tin, but it looks like it is an antique. Maybe it held coffee grinds. It just says Jersey coffee box, but still pretty neat and on theme with our country coffee shop scent. Jeremy just said he's playing me a song of defeat.
Or sweet victory to me.
We haven't made any decisions yet.
So we just finished up the haul and the competition. I'm feeling good. We're gonna head back to Columbus now to tally up the scores.
And we'll tally up the scores, but obviously we were together the entire time. We did get a lot of things even outside of coffee tins for the haul. We have a general feel of who is gonna win the most unique vintage coffee tin.
A general feel.
We have made it back from our big vintage haul, and it was a really successful day. It's really a team effort for us to find all of these vintage pieces. We found a lot of really unique ones that will all be available for the August Antique Candle upload.
All right, so our original plan was to come back to the shop, unpack everything, pick our 2 best each, and then score them and see who won. But Colleen actually had a really bad haul. I don't think it was her. I think it was the space. I had a really good haul. I do think that was me. It's all skill, you know. My top 2 unique coffee tins for today's competition is going to be the Bliss Coffee and the Folgers Coffee. I love the red of the Folgers Coffee. So unique, very, very bold. But the winner for this competition has to go to the Bliss Coffee. The burnt orange is such a unique color, especially paired with the brown. I love having the word Bliss in big bold letters. Even though it's a brand, it's so fun to have sitting in the home. And the last little bit of fun detail are the cowboys on the side. It's small, but it's really fun. And this piece from the 50s, maybe the 40s, having something that old just adds the last little bit of fun. With this Bliss Coffee, obviously I'm the winner right now. Colleen will have her chance at revenge at future vlogs. So I'm the champion. We'll see if she can take me out. So congrats to the winner, but the exciting thing for you guys is, like we mentioned earlier, we're gonna have a pre-release of our country coffee shop scent. That'll be in our fall collection. We'll have that for the August Antique Candle upload 2 weeks before it launches. We had a great time bringing you on this vintage haul, even though I lost. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time.